honest with me.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
because
nuts.
Harvey and I just, just like, it didn't mean anything. Like, it was just like, he was just some guy,
I know, but Clark said, do you know where I remember her from? Because Clark was in the house.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know if you...
Yeah. Yeah, I met so many people
Jason.
that
Thank
trip.
you,
It
man.
was awesome.
Oh, it's no problem.
I'm
always adding on to my...
Oh.
Very motherfucker. And he has sex with other women too. I bring home, I'm saying this again, but yeah, obviously, but I bring home other women for him too. Because I like women too. I don't want to give up women in my personal life. So he fucks other women and I fuck people on camera. It's all gravy.
So, okay, when you have kids, now this is a big issue here. Now, if you have kids and you get married and all this, now your kids are you're gonna be bringing women home for your husband or your boyfriend.
I plan on having a babysitter that lives with us when I have children.
Explain babysitter, because
a babysitter that watches the children and then somebody to have fun with.
For whom? Both, or just you, or just him?
Me and him to have a girlfriend that we can both play with.
Okay, so would that be rotating babysitter?
Harvey Keitel's babysitter.
Every year, so you could stand that person for every year?
Yeah.
You guys going over to
Okay. So would that be a male or female?
There's a party. Or?
Okay, so he's not in the men right now?
Not at all.
premieres right now.
Yeah.
I gotta go now.
Wow. So I guess
I want to go over to this little after party. I think.
we kind of went over your church beliefs and everything like that. I guess I'm really confused about
Yes, I mean the movie's supposed to.
how you really love somebody. I mean, you've grown up a Christian and everything else, and till you're married, till you have make love. Once you're married, you're in love.
I heard at least you're not named in.
So what motivates you to do your job every day? I mean, are you happy?
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm 19 and I make a lot of fucking
bring
money
it by
for being
chance?
19.
I know.
It pays my bills.
I was gonna bring
more
it.
than, I don't know very many 19-year-olds that just bought a brand new car, that have their own apartment and own all their furniture,
You know
and
what's
have
gonna be
money
fun
to go out
is the
and
guy's
have.
probably the process server's probably.
No, you did say money.
But I'm going out of town.
So your happiness is based on money.
Some of it, yes. I'm very happy with my new car. I'm very happy having my own apartment. I'm very happy and in love also. It's different kinds of happiness. And even though he has a problem with it, I was doing it before I met him. He can't say shit. I don't try to change him. I don't tell him not to do his drugs. So even though I don't do drugs, so he's not going to tell me not to do my porn, even though he doesn't do porn.
Well, like the drugs, you care about your boyfriend, right? You know it's not healthy for him. You know it can affect him in many ways, in abusive ways or whatever else. Now, you don't care that he does those drugs, even though it may kill him or hurt him?
I would rather him not, but that's his decision. I've told him my view, and it's his choice whether or not to listen to it or not. I'm not going to sit there and nag him to save his life. He's got to do it himself.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's not so much that. It's like I'm saying you're still with him, even though he's doing drugs.
Yeah.
I know he's kind of in the same boat, like he's still with you even though you're having sex with a bunch of people. And you said you had an open relationship with him. Okay. Now you have this open relationship. Okay. He's doing drugs. Okay. I'm just curious. You got a lot of things in there that a lot of people don't believe in. That don't believe in. And how could you make it work? I mean, that's what I'm saying. My true question: what is true love to you? If you're making all this work, what is true love?
Not being able to live without the other person. I cannot see myself not being with that person in the future. That is true love. Let alone his drugs, let alone my porn. All that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I love him enough where I want to spend the rest of my life with him. That's true love. Knowing that that's the person, that is your soulmate.
And your children. If they happen to grow up and be doing drugs when they're 13, 14, are you going to care?
Depending on the drug. Some drugs, I mean, if they're smoking a lot of weed, it's just weed, okay? I personally don't. But when I was that age, I was smoking a lot of weed too. You have to learn on your own. People can only guide you so far. My mom told me to never do drugs, not even weed, and I did it anyway, and now I don't. You have to go through life experiences to learn things for yourself because you're not going to listen to anybody else. So if my kid's doing a lot of drugs and they end up ODing or whatever, then they go to rehab, they learn their lesson. They learn not to do it anymore.
Well, the thing is you're this way already. And do you believe in say, would you murder somebody?
Me, no.
Okay. I mean, of course, if you're, you know, if your life depended on it or whatever, you know, or you're, yes, okay, I understand that. But far as,
Going to jail, I have nothing to do with that.
I mean,
She said she does anal sex.
don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not. Okay, I mean, I do.
She does it?
She does. She has a boyfriend anal
I guess
sex. She
I'm a
went to
really
anal
big
sex on
family
set.
man. Okay,
But that's the special.
Unlike Cheyenne.
I'm actually.
This is Michelle's website.
Your website?
No, Michelle.
So what I'm trying to do here is trying to
I know.
how it makes you up. You know what I'm saying? Like where you're coming from. Like your mom's married. You know, your parents are married.
Yes, they've been married almost 30 years now.
Have they done any porn at all? Or
No.
anything?
My parents strongly disagree with porn. My mother thinks that it ruins women's rights. My father thinks it's dirty and that girls in Playboy, my father thinks are little hussies. They're just in Playboy magazine nude, let alone doing porn. They strongly disagree. I've always rebelled. You know, my parents say not to do something, I always did.
Yeah, we're
And that's how I
that.
learn on my own, by fucking up. So, you know, my kids will learn on their own by fucking up.
Yeah.
Just like men watch porn, look for real big tits or small
Tell me,
tits or
records.
tight pussy, whatever they're
I'm
looking
into
for.
shasty.
But you're
I
saying,
didn't
do you
say
say
that.
all men?
You're in the scene with you know.
No, not all men watch porn, and not all women watch porn for that reason, but they both do it. They're both sexes do it, so I don't feel like it degrades in any way. But I know there's a girl watching it jacking off to a guy, like guys watching jack off to girls.
Her scene. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Can I answer my question?
Well, yeah, in a way.
You made her blunt.
I don't feel like I make women objects really at all. I mean, they are to a certain extent, but to me, a woman's body is beautiful. Sex is beautiful, whether it's hardcore, softcore, whether you love it, whether you don't, whatever. Sex is beautiful. Why not do it on camera? Why not let people see you? I'm an exhibitionist. You know, if people want to see me have sex and watch me perform because I know I'm a good performer on camera when I'm having sex with somebody, why not? You know?
But you said beautiful. Okay. Now, I think you know. Do you just think you don't think men's bodies are beautiful? Let me ask you that.
Yes, I think men's bodies are beautiful in their own way.
Okay. But is there any boundaries? Okay. For example, okay, I meet a girl. I go on a date. Okay. We go on a date. You know, 2 times a week. You know, and then it escalates from there. I end up asking her to marry me, engaged. Then I get married. Okay. Now there's a special process. I feel. You know, when I'm dating somebody, I feel if I'm dating somebody and make it after the first few dates, I feel, you know, really joyous and happy to be with that person. Now, do you have those feelings at all, like with your boyfriend at all? I mean, like you start. What I'm saying is like when you start making out. You know, when you started dating. Go back to when you first started dating. When you started making out with him. You know, getting those stages like I'm excited and stuff like that, and then getting to those stages where you start having sex and then escalating and making love. Was it special, or was it kind of like your last boyfriend, or like when you go to work?
It's very special. Every person is unique.
About 15 in the morning.
Okay, thank you. Is unique and different in a way.
Save
In
your
porn,
energy.
I have to use lube. I can't get wet for the life of me because I don't have any feelings for anybody. When it's somebody I like, I get wet just making out with somebody. It's all in feelings and what's in my heart.
Well, no, you said getting wet. Okay, now what do you mean? What exactly? Are you talking about having coming?
Yes.
Okay. Now you said you would not have any orgasm. You would.
No, I come on camera. No, I mean I get wet when I'm like.
Okay, because you're kind of addicted.
No. Getting wet and having an orgasm and coming are 2 different things. Okay.
Okay, but isn't having? I guess maybe I'm not sexually educated here, but when you have an orgasm, wouldn't that be coming? Wouldn't you be getting wet from that?
Yeah, but there's lube. I have to use lube
To start
get
out with.
a stranger's dick in my pussy, okay, to be graphic on camera. I am not really, I don't really like the person, I don't know the person, and I don't care. I'm there to perform, to pick up my check and get out. With my boyfriend, he barely touches my stomach, I am getting wet because I have feelings toward him. If that makes sense.
Speechless.
You go, girl. If that makes
Well,
sense.
I'm glad that you know what you want and you
How are you spelling it?